Oh, what's Okay, everyone. Hopefully, yeah. So we have the hard drive back up and running. So okay, we seem to be good. Um, it's gonna take a few minutes to flash it and to reset it, but let's get our tear term out back here for the other window. Oh, and leave my camera up. All right. Okay, okay, everything moving along. Um, Serial ports. Okay, let's get that Google up and back to where it was before. No. We want to go Xilinx Ubuntu. Go to that guide we were looking at. Getting started guide. SD card. Tools such as Blend Etcher, which is my favorite. And power cable, SD card, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's again check the ports on this. So board setup. One is up, the other ones are down. Yeah, that looks right. I don't see any. There should be no other configuration. Um, yeah, that should be it. Um, yeah, so we're just gonna let Etcher do this again. Um, yeah, so we should be Ubuntu. So the thing we wanted to explore here, um, is we want to explore these tools, right? So we have these packages right here. So we have bootgen Xilinx used for creating bootable images, FPGA manager, which is usually the program of the FPGA, GPU, bootloader options. But yeah, so this tool right here, the FPGA manager of Xilinx, we need to go in and play around with that package to understand how we can program the FPGA or not. Hopefully it works out well. Let's go back to Etcher and watch as the time ticks away. Ugh, I'm not sure how we're going to debug this image. Getting to the bootloader and not any further is suggesting that there's something wrong with maybe the second partition or the first partition. Where my D drive disappeared? That was a little bit scary. Hopefully, we can get our viewers back as we approach the subject. We had quite a few viewers before, but yeah, hard drive disappeared, and then it's gonna verify it. Hopefully, the verify doesn't take. Is there anything else we could potentially test on here? And we're not even getting into the pre-booter. Sometimes writing SD cards just go bad. I don't know why. I've had experience where like half the times, maybe will say 33% of the time, writing to an SD card just doesn't work out as well. and yeah, your SD card just fails and just doesn't like something corruption in there. There is an M.2 slot on this board, but let's look up the ZCO 104 right here. I wanna. Wow, this board is expensive. This board used to be $800. It's almost twice the price now. It's crazy. Product information. The M.2 slot. Do we know if this is on what side the M.2 slot is on? So let's go to the user guide, resources, user board guide. Here we go. I want to know about the M.2 slot, right? The SATA connector. Is that P? Oh, it's a PS. Sweet. We can program Xylem or Linux into that. Put a Linux image onto that SATA drive. That would be fun. So yeah, the image that we downloaded from Ubuntu has a boot partition and a root partition. And that's what this when it's writing this image to that, it's writing both the boot partition and the root partition. And Windows usually mounts the boot partition. It doesn't like looking at the root partition that well. It's gonna take a while. So yeah, we should look at getting M.2 connector. What do they have a suggestion? Look at getting one of these. ZCU 104 M.2 SATA. SATA support M.2 SSDs. Widget. Uh, which one of these? Oh, here we want the M.2. Oh, that's a big guy. We want a short one. How is this? Is this a short one? This looks like a good one. It's only what? How big is it? Oh, it's a 42 mm. Is that what we get? We got a yeah, a 42. We can do a 42. 120 is that actually cheaper? That's cool. What about this one? Yeah, not gonna find that. So this is the one they recommend, the Transcend. It's pretty pricey at this point. It's not really worth it. There is not a SATA port on this guy. There is not a SATA port. We can't connect a SATA hard drive to it. Oh, it's a little bit sad. Guess we could get like an M.2 to SATA connection, but we have to verify that it works. I still got 2 minutes on that. So was it? We were on look for 2242 M.2, 2242 SSD. What's the best you got? At the 1 TB one. What key was it? Transcend. And okay, Transcend had a dual key one. So these are pretty pricey. That's a fairly affordable one, but how well does it work? This is 6 gigabits. We could try a hard drive like this on the ZCO 104. Potentially. Ooh, they got pretty good prices for the cheaps. Let's see if the reviews any good. Reviews. Pretty good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So maybe we could try that one in the future. Ugh. So how would you load? Yeah, so that's a good question. So you asked if we can get the boot image. So they are going to have a guide As soon as we get this image, we can look at it. So they're gonna have a guide coming out soon, right here, creating a custom hardware platform. But yes, you just need to load in the boot.bin, and you need to change the device tree. So there's a device tree, a DTB file in the boot directory. As soon as this is done, I'll show you. So you need to change the boot.bin and the DTB file. Boot.bin and DTB file. So the device tree file tells the Linux system what's installed in your PL. And it's important so that Linux maps the address space appropriately for whatever is connected between the PS and the PL. And hopefully they have a tool for that. That's going to be interesting, right? How do you do that custom DTB file? You don't necessarily need a DTB file as long as you know you can do direct memory accesses, and if you're aware of it, you're good. But if you want Linux drivers to interact with this space, you're going to need to know what's happening. Okay, yeah, so go back to that boot directory. Okay, that was successful. Back to it dumped out. Oh well, let's just go plug it into the guy and see what happens. But actually, unplug it and plug it back in. Let's look at that boot.bin real quick. So we got system boots. So we have a boot.bin, boot source image, image fit, metadata. Oh, so yeah, I'm used to petalinux, and the DTP file is petalinux. So this is significantly different. So let's go ahead and eject this guy and get this on our system, ready to go. Let us get into Terra time. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Program the bit file and it's running. Wonderful. Loading image.fit. Yeah, how do you do a custom Ubuntu? So the hardest part of creating this custom hardware platform has to be doing device. Oh, do you see it? Do you see it? Ah, there you go. Where's this? This is Ubuntu loading up on the CCO 104. We have it. I need to figure out how to combine these videos. I don't know. I have to figure out how to do this. So I'll probably have to edit this and download this together. What's Terraterm telling us? Okay, we have a login. We have a mouse. There's a mouse in the corner. See. We got a mouse, guys. I don't see a GUI per se. It's probably loading. It's pretty slow. So our password and username, I believe. Oh, there it is. There it is. Cool. So password and username is Ubuntu. So let's go ahead. I'm probably going to use the Terraterm for most of this, but let's make the screen a little bit bigger, right? So you guys can see what's happening. That. I really wish I had a capture device for DisplayPort right now. Okay, so we're just going to log in via the GUI real quick. Okay. Uh, Changing password for Ubuntu. Okay. I may need to. Okay, what we're gonna do, guys? We'll do Xilinx. I don't want a complicated password for my demo here. Sheesh. Okay, we're going to log into the terminal because I am tired uh, of that. So we'll leave that up over here and get the terminal here. So we're going to do Ubuntu. Current password is Ubuntu. Why so long? Why so long? Really bad at this whole I just want to get in, guys. Why so long? Did this is great, guys. We're failing, or at least I am failing. Why so long? Why so long? Okay, we're in. Now we can click here. A GUI. Type in why so long. Okay, cool. Now can we do Ubuntu performance test? What's a Ubuntu performance? There's benchmark tool for Ubuntu. Guess we could do that. Yeah, so far Ubuntu is running awfully slow. And my keyboard died. That's okay. Oh, okay, so we want to look at the packages. I want to see what FPGA util. Oh, what does FPGA util do? Okay, loading and reading the PL configuration. So, from my video, why are we having issues? Stream health. It should be fine. I don't know why the video is gone. Okay, we'll have to deal with that. So it looks like we can just a DPO file. We need to figure out how to get a DPO file. Okay. Your GNOME shell close unexpected. You can just not have pretty much analyze the problem and send a report. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's something we can demonstrate. So we need to generate a DTBO file. Let's see, Vivado DTBO file. Okay, so we need a DTBO file. This covers generation of device tree source files using Xilinx tools. We're using the Xilinx diffuse DTBO file. Is that not here? You told me. Um, GTS files. So we're gonna have to generate. Yeah. So we're looking at this right now. So you need to use this page right here. Build device tree blob. So we need to this is how you're going to generate the device tree blob that goes along with your bit file. And if we look at the tools here, desktop. CD public. There, can you find anything? Find that name star. Thank you. Build info bin boot. It's in the boot directory. We have images from the firmware. Boot.bin, boot 1.2, metadata, fit volume, system volume. So yeah, we have FPGA util. Oh, what is -d0 do? We do ls PCI. Nothing on the PCI. I guess it's probably not even configured. ls or p/dev. What drivers do we have? Ooh, we got a bunch of drivers. Video, so I assume the video is working. I'm not sure how, if that's configured up correctly, that we could have a video source. Good question. Shall we see if one of the HDMI ports is also working? I'm gonna plug in my handy dandy HDMI cable. Ah, there we go. Handy dandy HDMI cable. Bottom. Up. Doesn't look like it's doing anything useful at the moment. Try again. Okay. Well, that will have to do. Okay. So we have LEDs, right? We have user LEDs. So I guess one suggestion I had was to look at the different LEDs. So we have a GPIO chip one, right? So if we go to GPIO, right? Uh, why is so long? What is Ubuntu GPIO chip? Why do this? Um, what GPIO tech? Is that an actual command? Okay, so yeah, let's do first off, can we ping google.com? We can. So let's do sudo apt install gpiod. Okay, top. What is 4076? I see no process 4076. Top right there, 4076. Um, do so can we kill dash 9 4076 sudo bang bang. I have no clue what 40706 was, but it was an updater, sorry. Let's get the LEDs working. So we have LEDs. I'm not sure which LEDs we have. Right. Yeah, look at these quick. No, let's go look at the schematic real quick, right? LEDs. LEDs. Power. No, I want user LEDs. Yeah, BS. So we have one LED on the um where is this LED? I want to pull up the schematic, but I may have to. Where is okay, user LED? Okay, we have where's this PS? There was a I was told there was an LED at the top. No, there was an LED that was on the PS. You said so. Unless Right there. PL side user LED. You say 1. We need the schematic. We need the schematic. I'll log in over here. So we need the schematic to find out which one is this. But let's go back here. We have this right here, so we can go ahead and do GPIO detect. So bang bang. I do not know which those two are. But let's go back to this thing. GPIO info 0. Sure, whatever. Set up clear buffer. Reset, reset, reset. I see nothing useful. Okay, cool. Let us look at the schematics to see if we can find a LED or something to play around with. So GPIO get 0 0. Oh, 32. Okay, yes, we're going to save the schematics. Here we go. So we're gonna go find something located on the PS bank. Here we go. UART RX block. Data. RX data. That's the PS DDR. MGTs. Okay, okay, let's see. Linux print device tree. Okay, let's try this, right? We have DTP on this. ETC. Let's try a DTC command. I want to look at that. Oh, beautiful. Look at this giant device tree. Okay, So we want to find where all the base addresses are. Looking at this, oh, right here. That's an address. A, okay. We have an interrupt controller. That's the low power domain right there. So this is a default bit stream with features on it. So I'll have to do a good video about how to do it. APM, scaler, another interrupt controller. Sheesh. VCU, vmix, generator, I2. Various addresses. Okay, let's see if there's any demos on this getting started guide, right? Overview of out of the box demos. Um, by giving the center environment has the primary for switching configuration management is called Xilinx config. Okay, Xilinx dash config. Yeah, so let's put that in here. Oh, okay. Snapshots. Query checks for the current available hardware configuration by searching the manifest files. Okay, so we'll try that, I guess. So Xilinx big dot this um yeah. Okay. I wonder if GStreamer has to use with the HDMI port. Okay, so we're going through this. Else. So um how many are we doing? Hopefully we don't have to increase the size. Um if I click this, it just takes me to I have to figure out what GStreamer does. Returns the parent board. Okay. Oh, I know why we're doing this. Gotta go terminal. We need to reset auto. Do like a putty or something. Edit. It's running on something. Okay. Um, how do we add a bit file to this manifest? Time asset manager, details. One shot Damien. Manual install. Extracted from guess you have to prep it. Okay. That was an interesting read, so it looks like we might be able to do custom hardware. But that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I guess it's about trying to figure out yeah, I don't really have good examples for it. Okay, so Xilinx big dash version 1. That's great. Query. No configuration is currently activated. Um, H. Version force query B. Um, dash I. Do you have anything that's currently active? Update. Sudo. Bang bang. Sudo. Bang bang. Um, ls uh, ls snap firmware. Right. Firm. cd slash snap find dash name Where is this manifest? Sorry. Manifest. Manifests. So let's go to design config 9. That. Can we cat these manifest your mail? Can we echo data? It's nothing. There's another manifest file we could look at. Yeah, their tutorial kind of not that nice. Xilinx. What about boot? Yeah, let's go ls boot firmware. Xilinx. Nope, nothing there. DD snap. We got here. Xilinx config. 9 current. Oh, that's common. 9. So nothing here. Well, that's kind of sad. We got no demos for run. Go back here. This is a sample snap. Can we just try this with a sudo now? I don't know. Maybe we didn't sys init with sudo. I think they're just assuming. We should just sudo su. Okay, so now what do you got for me? Still nothing? Sure. Running the snap. Xilinx. Dash A. Bang bang. So you want me to copy slash user lib dpu to var snap Xilinx config 9 assets. You want me to do that? Okay, we did it. We did it. You. Okay, let's see what we got there. This is frustrating in the sense, it's there. There is no active configuration for me to do. I tried. Sudo reboot now. Yeah. Yeah. So why it's booting up? So many instructions to run the demos. HDMI, HDMI. Okay, we would need that. We'll run this command, see what happens. Um, yeah, we have to plug stuff in for that. Okay, asset directory. So yeah, there is nothing inside this. So yeah, we got Ubuntu running. Um, I wanted to play League of Legends on it, but I feel like it would be awfully slow. Bit of it. Uh, okay. Uh, that's about. Yeah. Okay, well, I think we might end the stream soon. I don't see much else we can do in this situation. We'll need to figure out how to get Ubuntu working. Um, get Vitus AI working with it. And do some custom. I have 16 gigabytes of DDR. I need to find the example design, but we should be able to get something going. Sudo app update. Oh, I have 16 gigs. Want to add it? Okay, Linux div DL DDR to uh, yeah, I want to attach the 16 gigs I have to the processor. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna add my 16 gigs of memory to this design. Okay, back to here, right? If we go, what, is it sudo apt install fpga. Let's try that. FPGA util dash b what boot firmware try the boot.bin. Ugh. There. So if we do what, fpga util dash b dash r temp.rb sudo bang bang. That's a really awkward file you got there. Let's see if we can remove this from the desktop. Okay, cool. And that has been deleted. That was a weird thing that happened. So yeah, let's try. We want to do dash f full dash f off br. I don't know what to do with this. Let's just do dash t dash o. T dash. Um, why would it store in such a terrible file? I mean, let me just do this. Um, this is just wrong. We do dash t0 dash t dash r. At the 0 bin, nothing. rm rf 0 bin. Okay. This FPG manager seems broken to me. So I think we want to learn how to use a Xilinx configure. Dash Q. So, um, so what we want to learn how to do is how to generate our own snapshot. Okay, so I want to see. Let's do that. Cat proc mem info. Let's say cat proc mem info. This is mem total. Only 2 gigs. Yeah. Won't add more. We want to add more memory using the DDR make controller. So files do I need? I need okay. So we're just going to learn how to generate all of these. Okay. I want to ls that boot folder real quick somewhere. Is there a U-boot in here? U-boot. U-boot star. Boot star. Okay. Um, yeah, hopefully we get some more information going here. Sheesh. But yeah, let's go learn how to create a custom design. This is super boring, but I was trying to figure out. Hey, look at that. And files are included. So can we go there? It's gonna be user lib. Can we ls user lib u boot Xilinx. So there's a U-boot out. Okay, so we got that. We got that. We need to figure out how to generate the B131, the PMU, and X. I think we can just, that's all in Vitus, right? And 2020.2. Do I have to install 2020.2? That will be a pain. so many versions of. I mean, we totally do, right? Like, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Um, auto. Okay. So yeah, that'll be another video. Maybe we'll go tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna do a design with DDR. Maybe I have time. I'll figure out how to do it. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is probably relatively boring. I'm sorry. But we got some interesting information. So, basically, what today we threw this SD card on. We are trying to understand the whole Xilinx config stuff. But yeah, let's beat them to it. They said they don't have a custom right here. They said coming soon. Let's do that for them. We will create a package, maybe a GitHub, pull down a design where people can throw in a DDR controller into maybe just do a fun one, right? Like a GPIO or something. Like the 4 LEDs. Seems boring. Was there a GPIO core on that too far up. Let's do um okay. Guess I could just um okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna CD here, and we're going to output this into a dtp.log, and then we're gonna grep.rin GPIO and do that dtp.log. Okay, that's a generic GPIO. Yeah, we don't have any GPIO in the fabric. If it's FF at the top, it's so I just want to see if the